Hey everybody, it's John from the Gloucester Library, and for today's Let's Draw the Gruffalo from this morning's story time with Mrs. Miller, just like this. Alright, so to start our Gruffalo, I'm going to start with the Gruffalo's eyes. I'm going to draw them right here, kind of in the center towards the top. I'm going to start with one eye, like that, nice little circle, and then I'm going to draw a line for where it goes to his nose. And then I'm going to draw the other eye. And then draw tiny little pupils in there. He's kind of looking this way. And then we're going to draw the mouth. And draw the line for the mouth. It starts way up here. Oops. So it starts way up here. Comes down and around under the nose. And then we're going to put the draw in the teeth. So he's got like a little tooth there, and then a big long pointed tooth right there, and then another little tooth here, and then 3 teeth in the front that kind of stick up. And then I'm going to finish his nose. His nose has a nostril that comes down like this and then goes into the nose. I'll put a little line here to connect them all together. And then we're going to draw the ear. We'll do the ear. It's right over here. And it comes out like this. Alright. And then do the inside of the ear. Just like that. Just kind of using the outside as a guide for the little inside. And then I'm going to draw the head. So we got the head, and it's like got some furriness. You do some zigzags for some furriness in there. And a little bit that comes back down here. And then I'm going to do the jaw, those terrible jaws. I'm going to use a squiggly line for that, zigzaggy to show the furriness, and have it come up and connect there. And on top of the Gruffalo's nose, I'm going to put that poisonous wart. Just do a little bump there for that poisonous wart. And I think the next part I'm just outlining some of my stuff to make it darker, because I'm using a pencil. And you can do this with a real pencil too, where it seems like your lines are kind of thin. You can go in there and trace back over them and darken them up a bit. Now I'm going to do the eyebrows, and he has some thick eyebrows right there. Just make it a nice thick line. Go ahead and color over it a few times there to make sure it's nice and darkened in and thick. Do some more lines as I go along. Just darkening in the ones that I've got. He's got some little whiskers, it looks like, here. 3 little whiskers I can see. And then I'm going to draw the, I think I'm going to do the back, do the back coming down. So let's do that. You can add some zigzaggies in there for hair as you're going down. There we go. And then let's draw the arm on this side. Have it start here. Again, you can do some zigzags in there to show some of the fur. and then come down into the hand. That's like the start of the hand there. And I'm going to do the other side. And have that come down like that. And let's do some of the fingers and the terrible claws on the ends of the fingers. So I'm going to do one claw, or one finger, two fingers, 3 and 4. And on the ends I'm going to have one claw, 2, 3, and 4. And then let's do the chest and the belly. I think I'm going to start at the belly here. Do some zigzags, come up, come out just a little bit there for the chest. And then I might do some going over my lines here to add like a shadow underneath the Gruffalo's terrible jaws. There we go. Alright, and then let's do the horns on top of its head. And it's kind of a shape like this really long tooth, except instead of curving backwards, these are going to curve forwards. So you got 1 and 2. There we go. Just go over some lines again, do a little bit of shading. There we go. And then I think next we should do the arm on this side. I'm going to have them waving. I like to make my monsters friendly and wave. So I'm going to start with the hand. I'm going to do the thumb. Just kind of like that. It's like the front of the thumb, and then the middle part of the thumb, and then the bottom where it connects in the hand. And then a little claw coming out the top. And then I'm going to do the fingers, claw fingers. So I'm going to do the bottom of the palm, then a finger, and another finger, and the last finger. Oh, one more. I forgot. 4 fingers. There we go. And then I'm going to draw like a line here just to show where it separates my fingers and my palm. And like 2 little lines in each like that to show the little sections there in between on the fingers. And then a claw on each. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then I'm going to draw the bottom of his arm. I can use some zigzags there too, make it furry. And then the top. And then where the upper arm where it connects to the body there. There we go. And I'm just going in and doing a little bit of shading there. Alright. Now we can do the Gruffalo's legs and feet. And he's got turned out toes. So when we get to the feet, let's just do a little, oops, erased my little shading there. Alright, so I have his leg come down like that, and he's got those knobby knees. So don't forget to do your knobby knees, like a little bump and some lines in it there, where it comes up to the body. And then do the foot, and those turned out toes. So we got like a toe like that, and a toe line there, and there's little claws in them. So you can draw the little claws. And if you want to draw your toe first and then draw the claw on it, that's okay. I'm just drawing to make it kind of look like the claws coming out of the toe. And then one more there. So see how like they're kind of start pointing outward towards the last parts of them. The turned out toes. And a little bit of shade in there. Alright, and then we'll do the other one the same on this side. So we got the top of the leg and those knobby knees, and one of the knobby knees there. and the bottom, and then we come out to the foot, and then this part, back of the leg, and the foot that comes out, more turned out toes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'll do my little claws in there. Another claw, and one more. There we go. So we got our 4 claws, and the turned out toes and the knobby knees. We're almost there. We got to do the little tail. So it's kind of like a thin tail that comes up. It's like that. So you see it's thicker and as it meets the body, and thinner towards the top. And put like some hairs on there, kind of like how a cow's tail is, or on the end. There we go. And some little lines like that for the fur on the end. And then let's do the purple prickles on the back. And the prickles are kind of like the smaller shapes of like how the horn and the tooth are. They come up on the back, so he's got some different ones on there. You can draw as many as you like. I'm just going to draw some on there coming down his back. These purple prickles. I'll have to color them in purple in a minute. Alright, there we go. So purple prickles. And let's see, I think that's it for our Gruffalo. Now we can just go back in and color them in. Alright, let's do it. So the Gruffalo's got orange eyes. So let me pick out an orangey color for the eyes. There we go. I'm going to pick different one for my coloring in. Let's see. So I'll do this one. Let's see how that does. That's pretty good. We'll go with that. Alright. Nice bright orange eyes. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to do the end of his nose there. It's kind of like a pinkish color. Same with like the bottoms of, the palm of his hands, kind of like a pinkish. So let's do like that color. Something like that. Let's do that around the nose. There we go. And on the palm of his hand. There we go. Alright, and then he's got that poisonous wart right there on his nose, so let's do that like a yellow color. We'll color that in a little bit there. That little poisonous wart. There we go. And then let's do the the inside of his ears, that pinkish color too. So let's make sure we get that. Ooh, I went a little bit crazy there. Let's draw a little bit smaller brush. There we go. And then let's do like the teeth. They're like have a little bit of gray color in them. So they're mostly white, but they get a little bit of a shading towards the bottom. So a little bit of shading there to make them look like there's a shadow showing where they come in and meet the head there and the mouth line there. Alright, you do the same thing for the claws, because the claws are white too, so you can add a little bit of gray to them as well, just to show a little bit of shading, a little bit of shadow there. Alright, and the knobby knees are kind of a gray color too, but a little bit darker. So let's go ahead and color in those knobby knees. There we go. And then the purple prickles. Let's pick out a purple color for our purple Prickles. There we go. There we go. And the last part is he has a brown body. Looks kind of like a almost reddish brown to me. So if you have a color like red brown, that would be really fitting, but if not, any brown will work. And let's get him colored in. All right. All right, colored in there, almost colored in. You see in some parts I'm pushing down a little harder to make it darker. You can do the same thing if like you're using crayons or colored pencils. You can push down harder in some of these areas like I am to show where there's some shadow. Alright, we're almost done. A little bit of shadow here around the mouth, a little bit around the eyes, around the ear there. Alright, there we go, there's our Gruffalo. Alright, I hope you enjoyed today's Let's Draw, and I hope to see you next time.